Is it included or not included?
Included.
Oh, included. Okay. Included 180. Okay. As you can see, the domain is from 0 to 180. So now we have to look at the first quadrant and the second quadrant. Okay. Before we start, we have to make sure that the calculator is operating in this, because the domain is telling you that please make sure that user will do this instead of so now we have 2 cos theta is equals to 4 cos theta minus 3. So we call this an equation which is in trig. So it's a trig equation. So what do you do? A 2 is multiplying. So I have to open a bracket like that because to show multiplication. That cos 2 theta is a double angle of cos. So I can write it like this: cos 2 theta. I can also write it as what?
2 theta.
There are 3.
The first one is
The first one is you can just check on the
cos
squared minus sin squared. Yes. So cos squared
minus sin
theta minus sin squared theta. If you don't want to write it like that, you can also write it as what? 2 cos squared theta minus 1. If you don't want to write it like this, you can swap. To swap what now? The 2 and the 1. The 1 should start and then minus 2 sin squared theta. So if you just master it like this, then there is no problem. So it's like I said last time, when we use it, it's like this. Then I have to pick now among the 3, which one suits here the best among the 3. Which one can fit here that I can use on this to make sure that the right hand side is identical to the left hand side. Can you see to the right hand side? Can you see it?
Yes.
We have a cos name, which means on this one, on this 3, I have to pick the one that is having a cos to make it easy for my trig equation. I cannot now pick the one with the sin when I know that there it's a cos, which means it will require us to change it a sin squared later to cos, which is a long story. So unless I have to take what?
2 cos theta.
Because it's straightforward. At the other side, we have a cos theta. So I have to pick this one. If we had a sin squared to the other side, I would pick this one. That's how you work around this one. So I have to take now this 2 cos squared theta minus 1, and then you close, and then you say is equals to a 4. Here, do we need to change the cos theta? The cos theta, do we need to change it?
No.
We leave it like that as cos theta minus 3. Then you chill a bit, and then you have to look at the trig equation. What can I do again? What can we do since we have a bracket? What must say that brackets first?
Yes.
So when you remove the bracket, you are now taking 2 by 2 by the 2 terms here inside. So 2 by 2, that's a 4. 4 what? Cos squared theta. And then a 2 by negative 1, that's a negative 2, which is equals to a 4 cos theta minus 3. So when you look at this equation on both sides, to the left hand side and to the right hand side, how do you see it? Is this a quadratic equation or a?
It's a quadrant.
It's a quadratic equation. It's a quadratic, eh?
Yes.
Because of what? We have a power 2, power 1,
and
power
power
0.
0.
So the arrangement now will be up to you yourself. How do you arrange it? So for us, we avoid a negative. So when you see this one is having a positive, unless I have to take the other ones to come here to join. If I take this one to go the other side, I will create a negative, which we avoid in mathematics. So this one will be a 4 cos squared theta is constant. When this 4 cos theta comes on this side, it will be a minus a 4 cos theta, and then from there negative 2. That negative 3 to come here, it will be negative 2 plus 3. So negative 2 plus 3 is just like 3 minus 2. And then it will be plus 1 is equals to nothing. You have moved everything to come here. Okay. When we reach here now, what can we do?
Quadratic formula.
Quadratic. We can now let the middle one is cos theta to be equals to anything, but we prefer a constant.
Maybe my calculator.
We prefer a constant. And then that is a 4. K squared minus 4k plus a 1 is equals to 0. So when you reach here, you can then use a quadratic, or you can, are we able to simplify this? To use factorization? Are we able to take two numbers that will give us a 4 when we multiply, two numbers that will give us a negative 4 when we add? I think it's a long story, but we can use quadratic. K is equals to negative b is the negative 4 plus or minus square root of b to the power 2, negative 4 to the power 2 minus 4. 4 minus 4 AC, it's a 1. Everything is over 2. A is a 4. Our first K is what?
Half.
It's a half. Okay, that's a half. That is when you put a positive 4. When you put a positive, what about a negative? When you put in a negative, I think you are still getting the same answer.
Yeah, it's same answer.
Same answer. So then we take this one to the cos theta. So cos theta is equals to a half. So it means on the special triangles, you're supposed to know already that cos is something. But they, we can also use a calculator to give us the answer as a simplified one. So it will be inverse of cos of a half. Then we'll get straight what?
60.
60 degrees. Which is only with the domain. Okay. So then from there, the way you look at the domain from 0 to 180, without a cast diagram, I will not see on where cos is positive without a cast diagram. So which means we need to sketch our cast diagram to show us that cos is positive in this quadrant and in that quadrant. So you need the sketch. That is our C-A-S-T cast. So this sketch is telling us that cos is positive in the first quadrant
And the
and
fourth.
the fourth quadrant. So now, when we look at the domain, are we going to touch in all the quadrants?
No.
It's only in the
First.
the first quadrant, because this restricts from 0 to 180. So which means this one is not considered. So our only answer is in the first quadrant, which is a 60 degree, without us proceeding further.
You were there.
That is our answer. You got it, Nick? Yes. So let us try to put trig next time when it will come.
Yes, sir.
We have to put trig next time when it will come.
Maybe a test set. Maybe a test is ready.
I thought of us writing a test, but since others are not there, let us just wait for them to come, and then we can only write
test when